Well, first, I've got so much respect for this program, the New Hampshire program that we just played. There's been several times in my career where maybe we went in the playoffs and watched home games here. Okay, and to look up there at their banners and see all the playoff appearances and the semifinal, what was it, 13 and 14 maybe? Okay, and to see Coach Santos, I remember back when he was a player. I think my first year in '06 at Martin as a head coach, I think that was during their run there. Okay, when he was here. So, so first of all, so it means something to me. Okay, to come here and for these guys to play that well. Okay, and so very proud of our staff. Okay, did a great job. Our defense to hold them to under 200 yards. Okay, our defense has been good all year. Okay, they've kept us in games, and there's times to where they really can play elite defense. Okay, then offensively, we try to be a balanced team. Okay, there's when Kinkead gets his legs going and and chips in the run game and keeps drives going. The receivers made play today. All right, both these guys are tough individuals. And they're just really a replica of our football team. Okay, they just really represent us really well with what we want to be about. The toughness that this guy shows, Rucker shows, and catching balls in traffic, willingness to block, willingness to run. All right, Kinkead's never ask about stats. He never let's throw it more here. Rather, he does whatever he needs to do. Okay, he's won 17 games as a starting quarterback at UT Martin in 2 years, 2 conference championships. And I appreciate both of them, and we're very thankful for the win today.
Coach, 5 wins in a row on the road. Just kind of talk about this team's mental toughness to come in to a tough place and come away with the win.
We talk about it, about being road warriors, being intentional with how we prepare, being intentional. We talked about this morning, and I don't know if it had a lot to do with it, okay, just kind of created a vision for ourselves of we wanted, our attitude that we chose today, whether it was cold, whether, what the situation was, that was going to be 80%, I think was the exact percentage I used with these guys. That's going to be what we're about today. Whatever our attitude is of how we handle success, how handle failure, the physicality, and these guys, they did that, and I appreciate that.
What did you feel like was working particularly well defensively, and it seemed like you guys were able to get some pressure on the line?
Yeah, no, that's good. We can stop things on first down, and get you to some third and mediums, third and longs. Your defense is going to have some advantages. There was times our D-line, was able to get on an edge, okay, was able to put pressure on the quarterbacks. So that helps. We mixed in a couple blitzes and got there once. Besides that, we just kind of sat there and played coverage. Sometimes when you rush 3 and you drop 8, there's not a whole lot of holes. You got to be able to find them. But our defense does a good job. These guys, me being on offense, we go against them every day, and it's iron sharpens iron. It makes us better because you have to perform at a high level to be able to move the ball against them.
Kinkead, I know there was a little tough stretch there in the Tech game, led over to the first half of the Lindenwood game. The last six quarters of this season has looked a lot like the first 10 games. How has that team translated that halftime adjustment against Lindenwood to the game that you just played out there today?
Well, I think I just want to give a lot of credit to our seniors. Our seniors are really have pushed me. Even the guys on defense and the senior guys that we have on offense, Tank and Ruck and all them, just to play at an elite level as many snaps as you can, and that's really the mindset there. And so just adjusting from those last few quarters, sometimes you have that pocket gets hectic in there, and it's tough, but you just got to keep playing the next play and play at elite level each time.
And I'll chip in on that. That was a crummy game plan that I had for them. I didn't put them in situations to make plays. We lose that game 10-9. Okay, if you put these guys in the right situations, they'll make the plays and move the football.
Ruck, I know sometimes the ball has to be thrown to you for you to make a play. The last 2 games, you've had those big touchdown plays. You were a high target guy today. how fun was it to get that ball in your hands and be able to make some plays and be a guy that's getting 10 targets and 9 catches a game?
I mean, that's pretty fun, getting all them catches. And I wouldn't be getting all them catches if Tank wasn't setting me up on the inside, taking the safety and having me one-on-one with the corner. And I got to give the credit to my quarterback and the O-line for keeping them in the pocket and keeping them up and delivering the ball to me.
Coach, I want to ask you about JaMychel's interception, one-hand interception. Just thoughts on that play right there.
That's pretty nice. That was a great play. J-Mike, as we call him, is a high school player in our program. Just really developed, and what do you have, like 18 PBUs this year?
Yeah.
Okay, and just that those are it's there. I get joy from all the different players that come in our program. Kinkead coming from Ole Miss. Playing at a high level, but wanting an opportunity to be the starter, where he's going to be sore on Saturday nights on Sunday, right? And he's got to do that for 2 years and experience this, okay? And hopefully he'll get some opportunities, when his career's over with UT Martin. Ruck came to us from Jackson State, okay, and a very talented team there, right? And then you got a guy like J-Mike, okay, came here as a high school player, redshirted on the scout team, and developed in his way, and as an all-conference player for us. So, that's been joy to watch those guys and their different maturations that on their journeys. I've really enjoyed that.
Coach, 5 rushing touchdowns by 5 different kids. Especially getting Raymond, hadn't played since week 4. To be able to come in and get you guys on the board early.
All right, Beth, that's one of the best rules, is that the playoffs don't count against the eligibility. And Raymond's a guy that we wanted to redshirt. Okay, he's a transfer from VMI, with Cheeks and Glover Cook, and we wanted, Rashad wasn't going to get as many carries this year. Okay, and so he's been on scout team for the past, about 6-7 weeks. And as soon as we made the playoffs, we knew there'd be a short yardage package for him and get him in the rotation. So that was kind of neat to see him get the touchdown, and kind of gave us a little juice there on the sideline, right? Because the kids know, how hard that is to swallow your pride, take the red shirt, and then all of a sudden you're in there in a goal line package and you punch one in.
Kinkead, I guess just what changed momentum-wise or started working a little bit better for you guys offensively in the second quarter, if there's anything that kind of stands out there?
I think probably just, people say step on the neck. Sometimes accepting that this team did have a big win over Stony Brook. I think that they were already down 20. We were aware of that, and not letting them, take advantage of that, being down and everything. So I think going out there and finishing the game was kind of the mindset, and we were preparing to do that.
Coach, we've talked a lot about winning 4 titles, but you felt for the last 3 years you were one of these top 24 teams. Yeah. Today you had the chance. Did you make a statement?
I hope so. One, Beth and I were talking, and Kurt McGuffin, our athletic director, before the game. Our conference, the top teams in our league are good teams. I mean, 3 of us are in the playoffs. It was a very competitive league this year. Okay, we were tested, we were strained, to get here, and different from our 21 team that went to Bozeman. Okay, we were a pretty good team, but I don't know if that team's any better than this team. But we walked through the league pretty good that year. But this year, so I think all those tough games, those close games, we had an overtime game last week, against Lindenwood. I think those things, these guys, you need to experience those type of things. No, you really do. This is a fun group to be around. I mean, we had Cheeks, when was it, last week, the week before, got baptized in our training room.
Last week.
Okay, he's a transfer from Vanderbilt, okay, from the New Jersey
We were
area.
both there, I don't think. I was there.
Yeah, I was at the high school game with my son right outside in the stadium, okay. He's in, so, when you see kids grow spiritually, and then they're reaching their goals with opportunities, maybe to play some football after, college at the professional level. That's pretty neat, guys. I'm very blessed to be a part of this, and I appreciate our administration, okay, to give us the resources and stuff for me to be there for 19 years, okay, to win games and to compete in this NCAA tournament. I know what's coming next week. We've been there before, all right, but we're looking forward to it, and I just want to thank everybody that helped get us here.